Yeah. Darts Premier League finished tonight. Shout out Luke Humphries. He's the champion. Won it for the first time. That's 1-1 in the Luke showdown. It was a good little final night to finish it off. Although it's getting a bit repetitive actually when you think about it. I was thinking about it recently. Like, it's a bit too long to see them all playing each other. I get the format. It makes sense for what it's for. You know, it's more about the tour. I think, in my opinion, it's more about the tour and people being able to see them in person, and you make the money that way. And it's not. And the quick format is decent, but if any other sport, you were seeing exactly the same people play it each week, pretty much, it would get a bit taxing, wouldn't it? So either they need to, in my opinion anyway, they need to either shorten it a tiny bit, or they need to maybe the way to make it a bit better is to extend it, because it'd only be one extra round at the front, wouldn't it? And then at least you'd have, by extend it, I mean make it include more players from the beginning. So instead of 8 players, maybe make it 16, and then there's less crossover throughout the whole thing, where you're not getting people players each other as often. Or maybe instead of the wild card next year, they change it up and have a bunch of different wild cards. So the players that they'd want to make into it, they get a wild card option each week. And if they win that tournament, they get to, maybe you have 2 wild cards per week. One that's guaranteed each week, pretty much. Or, I don't know actually, because I like the wild card idea where it's a different person each week, and then you get more players the opportunity to play in it. But then I was thinking, what about if they win the weekend? Then it's a bit unfair for them not to be in it the week after, innit? But maybe you have a wild card ranking, and then if they lose that first round that they're in, they're out, and next wild card gets promoted. And then it's like a wild card chase to see if they can make the top 4, something like that. I'm just spitballing. You know, darts. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of potential in the Premier League concept, you know, for a tour and that. But I think there is some things that they need to improve slightly. But yeah, apart from that, the 2 Lukes are unbelievable, aren't they? Unbelievable. Gezi was a bit unlucky, but it's going to be crazy. And Aspinall was unlucky too, to be fair. Walk-ons was still really good. And that trophy, I feel like it deserves to be a bit better. But it's not a terrible trophy, but I feel like it could be a tiny bit better. Trophies, you know. But I don't know. One thing is for sure, though, those 2 are going to take some stopping at the World Cup in like 2 weeks' time or whatever. England is coming home. Probably the only thing that's coming home. You never know, though. World Cup, not long. 14 months or so. And England will be on it again. The hype will be there, maybe. Or will it be over this time? Tommy Tuchel's. We'll get onto that, though. That's for another time. Anyway, darts, yeah, it was decent. It was good. And congratulations to Luke Colehand. Luke.